Hello, you incredible friends. This is your pal, Edward's here with the awesome Ranger Jamie. How are you, Jamie?
Mate, fantastic. Thanks for having me.
Jamie, can I just say thank you for the interview. It's great having you with us.
Thank you.
Now, just so you know, friends, I want to give you a bit of context. We were meant to be doing this interview on the beach down there, but Jamie, we couldn't do the interview on the beach. Why is that?
Mate, a little bit windy. So what we did decide to do is to have it in the back of my truck. There you go. Why not?
Now, just for our viewers, this is an actual ex-Australian Army truck.
That's it, 1989 Land Rover ex-Army truck. Just I'm the first person to legally own it outside the military, so it's great. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. Certainly gets a lot of looks. Lots of looks everywhere.
Well, Jamie, I was going to say, it's great having you with us. What I want to do is, for the sake of the audience, especially around the world, I've known Jamie for many years, and Jamie is a very successful entrepreneur who you once used to be a ranger, didn't you?
Yes, I used to work for national parks and wildlife. So I used to be national park ranger, which was a great job, you know, looking after fauna, flora, so plants and animals. Fantastic, loved it. But then I went off to pursue my own career in education for science, history, geography for school kids.
Now, what happened to you, Jamie? Because at some point in your life, you decided to become this powerhouse entrepreneur. And just so I know, what's your business and how many staff have you got? What's
Certainly.
it like?
So we're currently at 50 staff right now, which is great. It's amazing.
So 50?
50,
as
5
in
0.
5 0.
Yeah, it's great. So yeah, very, very, incredibly blessed. Just absolutely amazing to have such an amazing team behind me. They're absolutely fantastic and definitely the driving force behind what we do, and they're just wonderful.
So what made you take that first step and start a business? Was there a trigger moment or something that made you say, I want to become a very successful ranger educational business?
I guess the driving force behind me was to create a business where education was key, so that students and people like just everyone on my particular tours, so the field trips and excursions, will come on board, listen, and actually remember the information that we'll teach about plants, animals, and absolutely everything here to do in Australia. So it was really that memorable experience. There's so many people out there giving educational, school excursions or field trips, but I just wanted something where people would remember it for a long time to come, and that's pretty much what's happened. I mean, we've had reoccurring clients and customers for years and years and years, and it's been amazing. They always come back saying, my kids still talk about that cool fun fact you taught them 4 years ago, and that was the real driving force behind it.
Yeah, because as I understand, without naming anyone, you've got some of Sydney's and New South Wales top schools as your clients.
We do. We have top tier clients. It's amazing, wonderful. All of our clients are great. Very excited, and just we've built such a strong education tour company. It's just really great, and it's not just education, it's creating a memorable experience. A lot of people look at Ranger Jamie tours and they think, oh yeah, they just teach science, history, geography and whatnot, but it's really creating that experience to remember the key information being taught.
Now the thing is, I've said this before, you are, and I say this to the audience, Ranger Jamie, or Jamie Simpson being your name, is a master persuader and influencer.
Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe.
But you agree you are a strong influencer.
I hope so.
How have you influenced people? How have you gotten your clients to come with you? How have you persuaded staff? How have you persuaded the government to support you? How have you done that?
I guess it's, to be perfectly honest with you, Ed, it's one word, and that's being genuine. Genuine is the number one key word. Absolutely. I mean, I believe in the message that I portray and the message that I deliver, and my staff believe it, and we're all on board on the same page. It's about being genuine with who you are and what you really believe, with no other external forces behind there. I really believe in creating the best experience for our clients, creating and giving the absolute number one school excursion experience with delivering authentic behavior behind it, just delivering absolutely everything as genuine.
And I couldn't agree with you more. And I guess some examples of that is the way you're dressed, the way you behave.
That's it. Well, this is me, mate. This is my Kubra. My hat, absolutely love it. Go everywhere. And as soon as I wake up, put it on. As soon as I go to bed, well, it sometimes stays on. Sometimes I do forget to take it off. But on weekends, Monday to Sunday, mate, this is me. This is my daily car. This is my truck. It's a camouflage ex-army military truck. It gets looks from absolutely everyone. I drive it every single day. It's just, this is who I am. It's not just an image or a persona. It's who I am, and it's what I believe.
And it's funny, we have a lot of great people across the world that always say, we love how genuine you are, we love how authentic you are, I noticed a lot of people out there don't like being genuine. Have you heard that saying, fake it till you make it?
I've definitely heard that for sure. And
what's your view? I mean, it's pretty obvious what you're going to say, but I want to say for the sake of our wonderful, good-looking audience, what do you think of the statement, fake it till you make it?
I believe it can only take you so far in life, because people eventually do see the cracks, the holes, and they will eventually, you will be uncovered. Being genuine, it's real, it's being truthful. Always believed in being truthful and doing the right thing, and it'll take you incredibly far in life.
Gotcha. And what if there's people, I'm sure, watching this interview that want to become master persuaders and influencers and become massive leaders like yourself? What advice would you give them, Jamie?
Definitely. Well, as I previously mentioned there, definitely number one, being genuine. That's incredibly important, obviously, because people can see just through your body language, your tone of voice, if you are genuine or not. So that's obviously the major number one thing. Second thing, surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Everyone hears that all the time, but honestly, it's so true. If you hang around with a negative influence of people, you will catch their negative influence, and you may not realize it, but slowly after time, it's like the frog in the boiling water. As soon as you put a frog in the boiling water, it wants to jump out, doesn't it? Everyone's heard that saying. So if you stay in there, you will cook yourself, and unfortunately, you'll die eventually. So pretty much. Next thing is I'm a huge advocate and believer in not only surrounding yourself with like-minded people, but don't be afraid to ask someone or to find help in a field in an expertise that you're not aware of. For instance, I'm an environmental scientist, I'm a biologist, I've got a degree, I love it, and I'm really passionate about it. I never knew the first thing about running a business, Ed, so what did I do? Contacted and tried to surround myself, and have successfully surrounded myself with mentors. Self-education. Everyone says, oh Ed, self-education's number one. Yes, you can educate yourself and read books and surround yourself with mentors, but you really have to put that into practice too. You can read 1,000 books, but that doesn't mean anything. You actually have to do what you read. So those are my top tips for sure.
Absolutely. And another one is as well, so just to understand, so you've gotten a lot of clients directly through mailing schools. Mm-hmm. You've got a lot of clients directly through Facebook and Instagram.
Definitely.
How has that whole experience worked for you? How have you gotten clients, and what are the tools, and what have been experiences?
All sorts of things. I guess it really depends on who your clients are, where they hang out, what their interests are. So as you said, correct. So there's the mailing, emails. You've got point on point, face to face. Seminars, meetings. For instance, we target school teachers because it's education. So where do they hang out? Well, different forms of meetings, excursion, incursion, forums online, absolutely everything. So there's quite a lot to really. Don't just go down one level of, I guess you could say, marketing. Really expand yourself to all forms. Really try to really become the client and think where they would hang out and how to approach them. And then once you've got them on board, the best thing is they talk to all their friends. They love the experience. They find it amazing, fascinating. They believe our message of being genuine with the education that we provide. We take school kids to national parks, zoos, museums. It's fantastic. And the best form of marketing and your best form of return on investment is by the clients. You give your clients an amazing, experience. They'll tell 20 of their friends, and then they'll in turn tell 20 of their friends. Then they'll come on board, and it'll just naturally grow. So at the start, it was incredibly hard, but now it's fantastic. And I've got problems businesses wish they had, which is it's just we're just flat out and very incredibly happy. Love it.
And I gotta say, it's amazing. And Jamie, where to from here? What are your plans?
Oh, mate, who knows? Well, not really. Well, there's lots on the plan in terms of far out, definitely. So now we're the largest school excursion company for primary schools in the state. Definitely want to go national, international, and just expand the horizons there. But yeah, there's lots on the cards and lots to come.
Oh, Jamie, I was going to say thank you for being so awesome, Jamie.
Thanks for having
we
me,
appreciate
mate.
you.
Appreciate it, definitely.
And everyone, get in contact with Ranger Jamie. Follow what this great guy is doing, and of course, bless your hearts.